Well, hello there. How is everyone? I hope you're all well. Still Easter. Easter Sunday tomorrow. I hope you have a fantastic day. Whether you're religious, whether you're not religious. Look, it's an excuse at least to be with the family. So I wish you all a fantastic time. And look, it's a little bit of a rant. Going to split the room again. And we're talking about Ashley Banfield. Specifically, in this case, we're talking about the case of... I can't even speak the woman's name. Vallow Daybell. And look, jury selection complete. We're going to start the ball rolling in terms of the trial. And Ashley Banfield has gone balls deep. Hard, because she's got no balls, but she's trying very hard to go balls deep against the actual jury selection. But cringeworthy, she's attacking specifically the members who could potentially be LDS Church, Mormons, and she's, I don't quite know whether she's, is she just having an angry week? Is there something else going on that's making her say some things that are going a little bit over the line? And look, I say some things that go over the line, I know I do. But that's some statements that she's making, because she's basically trying to make out that, look, if there are LDS members within that jury, there's a problem. And she's basically saying that, there's a high probability that there is. And to be fair, look, wherever you go in many, many states in the US, even in the UK, there's a good chance that when you select a jury, that some of them, if not the vast majority of them, will have some kind of religious faith. They'll believe in something. They could even be racist. They're not going to tell you, but at their core, they may have issues that they're not going to divulge on a form or being asked. It's just the way of the world, do you know what I mean? And to be kind of saying that Vallow could, in effect, and I believe this is what Banfield is trying to say, that she could be protected in a way by the fact that there are LDS church members, I find that complete and utter bollocks. If anything, I could turn around and say that I think that it would be harder for her to get off the case if there's a large number of LDS church members in there, Mormons. I could be wrong. And maybe some people will put down, and I know it's stony ground. I know I'm kind of walking on thin ice when I start talking about things like that. It's softly does it, and I'm trying to be soft about it. I just felt that, Ashley Banfield recently, and some people will say fucking recently, always, she said some things, especially I've voiced my opinion in the Brian Kohberger situation, you know what I mean? And some of the statements are being made and some of the insinuations that's being made. But to now latch on to what will quickly become probably one of the most prominent cases that's being dealt with within social media, and attacking the Mormons and the LDS Church and saying that they almost like they have a vow of silence. It's got fuck all to do with having a vow of silence. What they're actually stating is look, if there is a member of your congregation, of your group, and there has been conversations within that group in terms of perhaps confessions, those confessions, they are subject to privacy. There are privacy issues there, and they are things that should not be divulged. So, and that's pretty much in all religious sectors. If something has been said within those religious, settings, and people have indeed said things and confessed certain things, then that is not for them to get involved in. It is for the law to deal with, and so on and so forth. And I get it. And look, I found this comment to be real edgy, and I mean edgier than any of the shit that I've ever said. Do you know what I mean? They call me harsh, but I'd like to know what you guys think, and let me know down below. Did Ashley Banfield overstep the line a bit with the comments that she made within, her recent I'd like to call it an outburst, because she kind of went on a little bit of a rant. Look, at the end of the day, people are going to have feelings about the Vallow case. You know, it's going to be some madness in there. They're talking about zombies and all this kind of stuff, and religious cults and sects, and it's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. A Hollywood movie in the future, no doubt. But, you know, I found the comments made towards the LDS Church and the Mormons, etc. I found it a little bit displaced. I found that it didn't really have a place. And look, some people are going to have comments about the LDS Church. Of course they are. Some people are going to have, you know, thoughts and feelings, especially where they've perhaps had negative, you know, dealings with these themselves. And I just don't, you know, and I'm not getting involved in that. I'm just saying my piece with respect of this specific case and those specific comments. I found them to be uneducated. I found them to be displaced, as I've mentioned. And, you know, I can't see there being any issues here that she was trying to push. And I'm just waiting to see where she's going with this. You know, later on down the line, are we going to see more breaking news or people close to the case that are going to be saying that the jury is somewhat tainted, and perhaps it's tainted because of religious values, religious beliefs? And watch this space. You heard it here first. Let me know down below, and I'll catch you all in the next one.